They call me Madoadoa, all spotted. They used to say I drive as fast like a cheetah.
We thought we've seen them all, but then you go to the next hill and there are more, and the next hill and there are more.
A client who comes to Kenya without seeing Mara, he never did a safari.
When they come here, they are tired, they want to relax. They can't believe this is the place they were going to.
My best brother, you know? Yeah. They were really happy and they were sad that they were leaving, you see? So it really motivates you in your job.
The love I have for my job. You meet people from all walks of life. I think I've met as many people as possible from all over the world. And you get to exchange ideas. Exchanging of ideas gives you a very pleasant way of thinking about your job. My name is Stephen Ndego, and my profession is a tour guide, of which I've been doing that for the last 25 years as a tour driver in various parks, in various countries. They call me Madoadoa, all spotted. They gave me the name because I was very good at spotting the cheetahs. And also they used to say I drive as fast like a cheetah.
Madoadoa is on his way to pick his clients up from the airport. His mission is to make sure they have an unforgettable experience once he delivers them to one of Africa's greatest attractions, the Maasai Mara.
I get clients from all walks of life, all over the world, from Israel, from US, from Britain, from Australia. And now the biggest group of people coming, as we are talking, they are the Chinese. So from Asia, we are having a big number of people coming to Kenya. Most of the clients I'm handling now, they are the Chinese. Ni hao. Ni hao ma. Bukashi. I'm at the airport in the parking. Are you already there? 1 minute. So you are arriving now? Okay, okay. Xie. Hi. Okay.
My name is Alex Kantai Kasura, and I'm the assistant manager here. I start my day very early in the morning, like today. This is about 8 in the morning. Hello. Hi, good morning. You had a good sleep? Yeah. Good. Welcome for your breakfast. We had some guys who are going for balloon early in the morning, as early as 4 in the morning. We had to give them some tea and see them off just before they go down to the balloon site where they are going to fly and have their champagne breakfast down in the Mara River. We had some guests who are also going for game drive, early morning game drive, where we serve them tea and coffee. Sometimes back we used to have the French coming up and the Americans. At least now we've seen a lot of change with the Chinese group coming up. We also have Asians who come from Dubai and maybe India. So we all having mixed up of everyone is coming down here.
I'll just pull this now.
I like giving them their breakfast, seeing them off at the car park, waiting for them when they come back. I find it very exciting and I really like it so much, just to get to know how was their day and all that.
Thanks, Alex. Welcome. We're looking to have good fun. With the kids, they must be really going back with a lot of storyline and experiences. So they'll tell their friends and teachers how they felt coming to Kenya. Bye-bye.
We'll see you later. Have a good day. And see you later for lunch.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Cheers. I like serving people. That's my best thing I'll ever do. I like meeting new people like I always do. I meet new people every other day. Every morning I get to know someone else. Every day, every day.
你好 Steven. Pan. Oh, welcome. Karibu Kenya. This one? No, this I can put inside.
它能放里面，大的放里面。没有呢，不好放。
All right, try first whether it's going to lock.
让咱试试看吧。
We say hakuna matata.
Hakuna matata.
No problem. C'est bouché. C'est bouché.
How many people maybe stay in Nairobi?
Oh, we have about 4.5. About 4.5.
When I finished my high school, I was staying with my uncle, who was a tour driver at that time, and they were doing safaris. So when I first entered into the business, whatever made me to think about it was my uncle. He used to take me as a learner until I get to know the lodges, the parks, the hotels. Because even if you come from school and someone tells you, take these clients to a certain lodge in Maasai Mara, and you've never been there, you'll not get there.
Tell me the name of that park. Yeah. What is the name?
Uhuru
Park.
Uhuru Park.
Good student.
Oh yeah.
That's clever.
Thank you.
Very bright student.
By the time you leave Nairobi, from the airport to the hotel, you have to learn what kind of clients you are carrying. Are they tough people? What exactly do they want to see? Because as you go talking with your clients, because if you don't talk, you'll never get to know what your clients really want. So by that time, before here in Maasai Mara, you ought to have learned what kind of character your clients are, and what are they really interested in.
Well, I got interested with the hotel industry when I was still in school. And especially one person inspired me was my cousin, who is still with Serena, who started back. He's been there since 1971. He's a head tour guide down in Mara. In fact, I remember one time we went to Mara Serena, and unfortunately, when we were coming back, we got stuck at Kikrok. And he came all the way and took us back with the whole school bus. And he could buy us some sodas, and you know how school children can be when they get a soda and a bread. At least I got interested. I saw it's a good job, and then after school I thought about it. The history of Sekenani Camp, where I'm working right now, it was just a camping site whereby the Europeans who came down, they had to camp here and do game hunting. As you can see, Sekenani Camp is too natural. Unlike any other camp, we don't even tamper with the wilderness we have around. The water, you see, we still keep our water clean. And like any other camps, we are giving them the source of the water from above the hill behind us.
Alex and the management at Sekenani made the decision to create a unique nature's sanctuary for the visitors. The nature is virtually undisturbed, so the structures blend in with the natural surrounding. Visitors from all walks of life come here to be immersed in the nature.
Very good. So how was it down here? Okay.
Good. Road is a bit bumpy.
Yeah,
A little bit bumpy.
Road is a little bumpy. Little bit of Maasai massage. Sleep and it's okay.
So please follow me.
Mr. Kapoor?
Okay.
Yes.
Please follow me.
Thank you, Mr. Kapoor.
Because the camp is deep inside the Mara forest, local Maasai Morans, meaning warriors or guardians of the community, have the responsibility to ensure that the camp is safe.
Kwa majina mimi ni Rompas Letolo nikiwa Mara. Kuanga kwa hoteli tunatembea namna hii na tunakuja kwa milima kuwatafuta kuni ya wageni ile tunawasha naye moto tuwashe wageni wakati ya asubuhi na jioni. Ile saa ukijaribu kuangalia Mara vile iko ama vile hoteli ile iko Mara, wafanyakazi ya hizo mahoteli ni watu wengi sana. Sasa tumeona faida ikiwa ni faida kubwa sana kwa kuleta watalii. Kuwa tunapata mapato kabisa. Tumeona faida ambayo imekuwa ikitufaidi sisi tukiwa Maasai.
The Maasai warriors have a vast knowledge of the nature and are only too glad to share it with the visitors.
Tunaanza na korokota kuni, alafu naye kwanza hii kutu yake tunatumia kama tunaweka supu, tunakunywa. Hii ni kama tunalalia kama mattress. Hii ni mzuri sana kwa kulalia kama mattress. Naye unangoa na kuweka hapa. In case ukitembea, kama unatembea ikiwa jua inawaka sana, unatumia na kupangusa uso za ile una sweat. Sasa naye tukiwa orani tunashindaka tu kwa msituni.
Orgumo gole kijo baga la jage. Saidi ya.
Yeah, I went to drop the tour leader, but I stepped on a nail. So that's how I had the puncture.
You have to make sure your car is in good shape. And I have also to go there to make sure whatever they were fixing is as per we had arranged. Because sometimes they might do something and forget another one. So if it goes and breaks on the way, it is your own blame.
Yeah, I'm just putting back the tire. Okay. I'll be there in a few minutes. I have to be sure of my trip. I have my 2 spare tires. It takes me about 5.5 hours from here. And the road is really bad. So, safety is a precaution.
That's 40 minutes.
No, I found a guy who doesn't know how to do his job, man. Oh, I'm so sorry. I had to change a puncture, and I didn't want to go with her, so I had to fix it.
I'm waiting for you.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool, brother. You're welcome. We are welcome. Yes, weko ingine hapo. Hello. Ni hao. Ni hao. My sister. Yeah. Where we are on the viewpoint of the Great Rift Valley. The viewpoint. It's one of the best places we have where you can see the view of the Rift Valley. And as you know, Rift Valley is very important in the making of the East and Central African countries. It's a very unique place. It's not always you have such a view. The trees, the height, and all that makes a gorgeous view. So here we make a stop for the clients to take pictures of the Rift Valley and also for them to do some shopping.
Okay, here, come.
Okay.
How much?
Yeah, 80.
80?
Yeah,
60, okay.
60 he can't.
Huh?
He can't. No. Give him 80. 80 is a good price.
85.
No, 80.
There was a very serious case whereby a woman had been killed by an elephant. She came across an elephant that was being chased by people from their farms. The woman did not know the elephant was coming, so she was trampled to death. She was killed by the elephant. So they were so much annoyed that they blocked the whole road. No tourists went to Nairobi and no tourists went to Maasai Mara until late in the evening.
After bat. Mtoto ya wiki mbili. After bat. Asa huyu watu wakaenda WS wamepigwa simu, akakuta ndovu hapa. Na ndio hii mama umeuliwa, akakataa kuua ndovu. Kwa nini? Kwa nini nakataa kuua ndovu?
It is very sad, let me tell you. I'm talking it from a personal view because having lost my cousin who was a teacher at Siabei, the reason why we are so bitter is only because of one thing. If a lion or a cheetah or a leopard or an elephant was killed today, you can see the whole personnel of the KWS down here. But whenever somebody is stumbled, whenever we lose our cows, you'll never see anybody. Nobody bothers. The government doesn't even intervene. Just take it lightly. The light attitude towards human is what is more paining, because when you lose somebody and when you lose an animal, we don't value. It's like they don't value human life.
Hizi wanyama ikiwa ndovu ni mnyama ingine hatari sana kwa binadamu. Tunakaa tu pamoja lakini Ni mnyama hatari sana. Mimi najua watu wawili ama watatu ambao ameuliwa na ndovu. Ikiwa mtu inauawa na mnyama ama inakuliwa na simba, inasababisha suwe inalipwa. Ikilipwa inaweza kuwa ni sawa tu ikilipwa kwa sababu naye maisha mtu ni ngumu sana.
Yes. Hebu tuulize tusikizaneni. Umeita watu hakuna kitu cha kuzungumza.
Askari anasema hapa ati kuna mzungu anatoka ng'ambo ametoka Mara anataka kwenda ng'ambo. Afunguliwe.
We are just ready to demonstrate until the time that, we can see now we have come into an agreement and whatever we have been suffering with has been solved.
The locals don't look like they're going to back down anytime soon, so using his years of experience and wit, Madoa makes the decision to take an alternate route.
A client who comes to Kenya without seeing Mala, he never did a safari. Yeah, unless it's a second time that he wants to do a different thing. But they always insist they do Mala, even if it's one day, they still want to see it again. As we left this afternoon from this hotel, this is Mala Sopa Lodge. We went for the game drive, and in fact, the first animals that we were able to see were the wildebeest. Then we saw the gazelles, the zebras. We went ahead and saw the buffaloes. And much more, we found a baby gazelle that had been abandoned, only a day old. Can you see the baby Thompson? A very small one, eh? You see? It could not trace the mother. It could not even stand. But lucky enough, there was no predators allowed, of which I hope maybe we will see it tomorrow alive. Because there was no mother and the baby was just alone. Oh, poor baby. I got them the sunset with the tree, and they were really happy. They were really happy. Happy such that they didn't want to go. They wanted me to stay there until the sun goes down. This thing, they said, it's not easy to see in China. You don't see such a sunset in China.
Meanwhile, at Sekenani Camp, Rhombus the warrior undergoes a transformation. Soon the darkness envelopes the camp and danger lurks everywhere.
Mahali tupo ni kwa wanyama, tuko ndani ya wanyama. Kama kwa mfano hii kambi haijafensiwa. Sasa wakati yoyote mnyama yoyote inaweza ingia ndani. Ikiwa simba, ikiwa mnyama yoyote. Sasa tunalinda, tuko tayari wakati yote. Sasa hiyo ndio maana. Ukiingia kwa msituni vile zimeshikana hivyo, huwezi kuwa rahisi tu ujue ni nini iko ndani. Sababu kwa wanyama hii hatari kama ndovu zinaweza ingia huko na kurelax huko na kulala. Sasa muhimu sana ni usalama.
As the visitors enjoy their campfire, Rombas and the other Morans ensure that their camp is safe.
We joined back office, but it was a wonderful stay. I mean, like, this is my second night, and the first night I thoroughly enjoyed during the day. Took the kids out. The kids had lots of fun.
I made a choice for you to go to the Maasai Manyata. How was it?
That is, I can say, unforgettable experience. It was really nice. I mean, good you recommended us. And what I was told, which is very interesting to find, is children after 10 years, they're asked to stay away from home. I mean, they don't stay with their parents. They're asked to build up their own houses and stay on their own, rather than they just come and share their lunch and dinner with their parents.
Exactly.
Which is definitely a very startling fact for me, which is very strange. But at the same time, yes, probably this is how they make their living. That's a life experience.
So, Jacob, how was your afternoon? You had a good afternoon?
We made a game drive over here, just in the afternoon, and we were quite surprised about the number of animals. We thought we have seen them all, but then you go to the next hill and there are more, and the next hill and there are more. So that was quite interesting.
Well, I like it very much to see the difference between the cultures, the difference that we have, the difference in how we interact with each other in Holland and how people do that here. In Holland, people are a lot more reserved, a lot more to themselves. Here, people are a lot more friendly. Everybody has a chat with each other. They're interested in each other's stories, and you only have that with close friends. You have that kind of thing more with close friends when you're in Holland. And here, the people are all very friendly.
I wish I could have stayed a little longer, but...
My plans for tomorrow, I'm leaving here. I'm having breakfast at 6 o'clock. Then we are leaving here at 6:30. Whereby I want to do the game drive all the way to Sad River, and then I drive to the Mara River. After that, I'll continue with my game drive and be out of the park by 12 noon. Wow, yeah, it was a big day. Cheers. At one time, about, this is like 3 years ago, there was a man, and he found some elephants near Aberdeen National Park, and he went to milk the elephant. And the elephant thought it was the baby milking, but when he checked, he saw it was a man.
Maasai Mara, as you have read it in the papers or in the news, has got the 7th wonder of the world, yeah? You go there, there is still plenty of animals to see.
The moment you encroach to an animal, a single animal, 9, 10 cars coming all of a sudden, it's very sad.
Kila mesi ya ndofu na uwa watu tetu. Kila mesi.
My best brother, you know? Yeah.
Maasai Mara, as you have read it in the papers or in the news, has got the 7th wonder of the world, yeah? You go there, there is still plenty of animals to see.
The moment you encroach to an animal, a single animal, 9, 10 cars coming all of a sudden, it's very sad.
Kila mesi ya ndofu na uwa watu tetu. Kila mesi.
My best brother, you know? Yeah.
They call me Madoadoa, all spotted. They gave me the name because they used to say I drive as fast like a cheetah.
Tell me the name of that park.
Uhuru.
Uhuru Park.
As you get into the parking, you see just you are getting down into a bush. They can't believe this is the place they were going to. It's like getting into a bush and all of a sudden you are somewhere special.
Sasa ukijaribu kuangalia Mara kama vile hoteli ile iko Mara, wafanyakazi ya hizo mahoteli ni watu wengi sana.
They were so much annoyed that they blocked the whole road. No tourists went to Nairobi and no tourists went to Maasai Mara until late in the evening.
Wamepigwa simu, akakuta ndofu hapa, na ndio hii mama umeuliwa, akakataa kuua ndofu. Kwa nini?
A client who comes to Kenya without seeing Mara, he never did a safari.
We thought we've seen them all, but then you go to the next hill and there are more, and the next hill and there are more.
I got them the sunset with the tree. They were really happy. They wanted me to stay there until the sun goes down.
Good morning. These are lunch boxes. It's now 6:30. We have to leave early, and we don't have time for lunch, so that's why we carry lunch boxes, because we have to go down to the river, and we have to drive back to Nairobi. Well, our main priority is to see the lions and also to go to the river to see the immigration. But main prospect is the immigration.
Maasai Mara, as you have read it in the papers or in the news, has got the 7th wonder of the world. Yeah, it's nowhere else in the world you find immigration of animals every year from one country to the other or from one park to the other in a natural way. So again, also even when they are not only the immigration, even when we have other times. You go there, there is still plenty of animals to see. Some clients, they don't want to spend like 4 or 5 hours in the bush looking for animals. They just want 2 hours, they see whatever they can see, and they go back and relax. But there are others who want to see everything regardless of what time you're going to take. And these animals are not in one enclosed place. So you find like you have to drive for miles to see a cheetah. You have to drive for miles to see the hippos. So it is for you now because you know what your clients really want. Visual part ya Sadriva. Sadriva. Wapi hapo? Abu ngoja. Nimalize zile mawe kubwa kubwa. Mahali ile gari iko, si ndio? Haya, nisonge kwa ile miti ya baluni. Kabla sijafika miti ya baluni. Kulia ama kushoto? Niangalie kushoto. Ni ile ya watoto. Wale watoto wanne.
As directed by his friend, Madoa manages to sight a cheetah. The cheetah is relaxing in the shade with her 4 young cubs. Madoa's clients have the chance to take many photographs.
was really cool, man. On most occasions, it is you who motivates the client. It's not just telling the clients, that's an elephant, that's a lion. Yeah, they know. They have seen them on the TV. They have seen them on the books. And he knows that's an elephant. It has 6 sets of teeth. Each set of teeth gets worn out after every 10 years. It doesn't eat the way we eat. It glides the food between the teeth. So that's why the teeth get worn out. So by the time the last set of teeth is finished, it's 60, and then it can't be able to eat the kind of food it was eating before. So it gets malnourished. Its body gets weak. And then finally, it has to die. Let him know even what he doesn't know about the elephant. By telling him so, even when you want to leave, they want to take a much more video or more pictures because they didn't know all those knowledges about the elephant that you're talking. They will wait for the lions to move out, and then they go in, and they finish everything. They are very good in eating, skinning the bone.
Yeah. There are 2 kinds.
Yeah, there are 2 kinds.
These 2
These ones are vocious.
Yeah, that one.
The other one is Malabo stock.
Also eats meat?
Also eat meat. But his beak is not good in tearing meat like the vulture. So he waits for the vulture to tear and then he steals from them. Yeah?
这2种鸟都是吃肉的，它们就会跟着狮子抓的动物吃完了之后，总会还剩一些那个残肉，然后这个鸟。
So now we head for the river. These are the balloon guys. They follow the balloon where it lands. They unpack the whole thing.
Every day? Yeah, every day.
I'm Stuart, and this is Sarah. We just went up in a hot air balloon over the Maasai Mara, and now we're here having a bush breakfast. It was a bit like flying, really, if I can imagine, soaring across the savannah. Very good, very peaceful.
We saw a few animals, didn't we?
Saw some animals, yeah.
Hippo, buffalo, zebras.
Actually, we saw quite a lot.
Do you know when ballooning started? The history of ballooning?
No.
Ballooning started, and it fills me, as an Englishman, fills me with deep joy.
In England?
That ballooning started in France.
My name's Mike Jennings, hot air balloon pilot. I've been a professional freelance balloon pilot for 12 years in total, flying all over the world. In the Maasai Mara, I've been flying here for about 6 years. It's so difficult to classify or to put into a bracket the type of people that come along and fly in the balloons. It's all sorts. It's everybody. It's everybody from all walks of life. You have the people top end of society. You know, the people who are scrimp and save and flying as a life's ambition. It's very rewarding in that respect. People want to do it as a once in a lifetime. This is what I've always wanted to do, fly in a balloon over the Maasai Mara. And you know, rarely, I would say, in all my years' experience, have I ever encountered people where it's fallen short. You know, and I love that enthusiasm.
Okay, to dia dia roi. Era o kinya luka utino ja so kadi Nairobi. O modi. No kinya cia na cio gya kuria. Ene ya di na. Na kuria. Karako. Period. I'm a family man. I have a family. I have a wife and 3 boys. Or if I may say 3 lions. And those 3 lions, they are big lions because the first one is on his own. The second one has finished high school. Now he's in college. And the third one is doing class 8. So Steve is a family man. And I'm always there for them when they need me. When I'm on safari, they understand I'm not around. So whatever is to be handled, they handle with their mother. She's got to understand the nature of my job, so that also motivates me a lot because she supports me where I need it. Yeah, and we try and make life goes on.
On behalf of our community at Sekenani Camp, I would like to give you a very warm welcome. Thank you for choosing this camp in your safari tomorrow. In the evening, which is a great time that we intermingle, we exchange ideas with our guests, and we have a campfire, that's where we sit. And
this season has picked up very well because we are having more clients than what we expected. In fact, we had to change some of our clients. We had to move them into another camp because of being overbooked and all that. It's a very good season, and I hope it's going to continue like that.
And in the evening, for dinner, 7:30 to 9:30.
Oh, you saw lions? Big one? Big one. Lioness, basically. Even a lioness. Not lion, lioness. And what else?
As the Maasai Mara gains more popularity every year, more and more camps have been set up. An exponential growth in the number of camps has been recorded in the past few years.
As you have seen, just across this river going down this way, up to Marasopa, lots of camps are coming up. Every other day, every morning, camps are coming up. That one is also another. It's not a good idea because the more camps we have, the more pollution we shall have, the more environmental friendly we are not going to be. They are coming up so much, but it's growing because everybody is getting greedy, wants to earn this money. And the people who come down here, they tell you, do you have a portion of land and can I put a camp here? Just because of the money, comes up. And you know what that means? More people coming in. Well, people are not bad coming in, but at least there should be a control. There should be a control.
The increase in camps has led to crowding in the park. The impact of this crowding has been enormous, and no one feels the pressure more than the animals that feel literally crowded in.
This is now an issue of the driver because there is a limit that you're supposed to go near the animals. You're not supposed to go that close to the animals because those are animals and they get irritated when you're so near to them. You even find some screaming. If it's a lion sleeping, they want to scream to wake it up so they can take a photo. But that's a long thing to do. You should not even disturb the animal. You should wait for him to wake up at his own pace. You understand? So it's long.
The moment you encroach to an animal, a single animal, 9, 10 cars coming all of a sudden, it's only because the guide doesn't advise them professionally. It's very sad that some of them are so unprofessional because they should kindly and get into a polite way of advising the guests how and why such things should not happen.
More and more tourists flock the Maasai Mara Game Reserve, and with minimal park security, many flaunt park rules to the point of crowding and disturbing the wildlife.
Whenever you go down to the Mara River and they are having their lunch down there, you'll always see them. Some of them they even don't bother. They throw the picnic, the remains of the picnic lunch boxes to the mangroves and all that. They scatter all over. Okay, some of them throw them down to the Mara River, polluting the whole thing and about it.
You still have some tourists who are hardcores. You tell them, don't throw this, and you still find them doing it. But also we have some drivers who don't actually follow the rules. Because on the light manner, if I saw someone throwing taka-taka out of the car, I'm supposed to stop the car and ask him or her to go and collect it. So that alone, by asking that client to go and pick it up, they feel the guiltiness. So it will not happen again.
Alex has decided to be different. He makes sure that the Sekenani Camp is the most environmentally friendly camp in the Mara.
We do our garbage sorting here. As you can see, we have some bottles, some bulbs, which we recycle, which we pack them and take them back to Nairobi for large owners. These are plastic bottles, water bottles, which we also pack them and take them back to Nairobi for recycling. Down here we have this sawdust, which we mix with the boxes and all those cartons. We come here and compress them when they are moist with water to make up this charcoal from leaves and boxes.
He also maintains a vegetable garden so that the guests can have fresh vegetables in their meals.
And here you can get to see we have some carrots coming up. They are very fresh from our organic garden. Well, some hotels have learned how to be environmental friendly. They're planting natural trees and all that. They are learning our way, Sekenani now. I hope everybody goes our way and we shall be very happy.
The great attraction this time of year is the great wildebeest migration. Millions upon millions of wildebeest trek for hundreds of miles from the Serengeti to the Maasai Mara for food and breeding.
When you have the closing of wildebeest, if you don't have time and you're just there for, let's say, like 1 hour, you'll stay there for 1 hour, but within the next 2 hours, the wildebeest will start closing, but you'll not be there. Yet you went all the way to see those closings, you know?
Today, this herd of wildebeest was lucky enough not to encounter a predator at the river. They live another day.
No. They have just come from Tanzania to Maasai Mara.
How long will they stay?
They will stay here for the last 3 months until late September, and then they go back after finishing all the grass. Yeah. By the time they go back, there will be no grass here. Everything, yes, everything will be gone. In 3 months, nothing. Only the ground. Yeah.
They stay here only for 3 months.
Yeah, they only come here for 3 months. Yeah.
But I think Tanzania should pay for Kenya. But you provide the grass for them.
Meanwhile, at Ewaso Nyiro, where a woman was killed by an elephant and a blockade erected, the people are still unhappy.
Yeah. What has been done so far? We were here when the problem was there.
Yeah.
Do you think they're going to do something to help fix the problem?
No, because in fact, if you try to see, kuna wenye ameuliwa there before, huyu mwenye ameuliwa jana. In fact, hawaja provide anything so far. So hata hii bado tu anadanganyana.
Kila mesi ya ndofu na uwa watu yetu. Kila mesi sisi nalia. Sisi hakuna kitu nasaidia sisi. Ndofu hawezi uliwa, watu yetu na malisa. Sasa kama wanasaidia sisi, toa ndofu kwetu. Toa ndofu na malisa watu yetu.
Human and animal conflict has always been there, and I think it will always be there. It is very important for the people taking care of the animals. If it's Narok County Council, the rangers, they should educate the people how to handle the animals. And if there is some stray animals that have gone to the people's farms, they should take action immediately.
We've been known not to kill wild animals because we don't feed on them, we don't need their trophies and all that, we don't need anything from them. But the problem is whenever they come into a homestead, that's where the problem starts. Because an elephant can stumble on somebody like that, like the way it did, and a lion can strike again the cow. Leopards have been known to enter a goat's pen and get some few, killing a lot of goats at a row. But the compensation is what the people are crying for.
We hope that a solution to this challenge will be found soon. But for now, Madoa has to deliver his clients to the airport.
Yeah.
One more.
Yeah. Okay. My best brother, you know? Yeah. And he's coming back tomorrow.
Oh, he's coming tomorrow?
Yeah. Big man, yeah. Cool man. Safiri salama. After the safari, if your clients are happy, you are also happy. And you're proud of your job. And like you saw, they were very happy. Everybody wanted to give something because they were really happy and they were sad that they were leaving, you see? And so it really motivates you in your job. Tomorrow morning at 3 a.m., I'm supposed to pick up some clients here, starting another safari for 4 days. That is Nakuru and Maasai Mara. Because this is a high season and we expect a lot of jobs. So no resting.
Madoa, Alex, and Rhombus do not just do a job. This is a calling to be a bridge between the stressful hustle and bustle of the world's cities and the healing escape and tranquility of raw nature.
Whenever a guest comes here, they feel exhausted before, but after living here, they come out very happy. It's like a mental healing.
Siku hizi si kama zamani, hatupikani na wanyama. Kila mnyama yote ambayo iko huko ni wanyama ambao wako na uhuru huko ikiwa huko kwetu. Sasa tunaishi hivyo na tumejua ako na maana ambayo anatuletea faida.
I love animals, I love birds, I love environment. And through experience and through my interactions with tourists and for the love I have for the animals and for the people and the natural environment, I think that has molded me so much, such that I always feel like I'm at home.